up against exHCL, and I'm hoping my overlays were around, but let's see as they get things underway. Diamond Prox, Corporate Mundo, everyone underway. Let's see. Alex Hitch in mid is Tryndamere. So first time we're going to see it in a really competitive game, in my opinion. I've seen it a couple of times up against some opponents in the 4PL, but those are 1600 ELO teams. A lot of guys of HCL here, not so easily ignored. Now to start with, defensive. No one looking to be too aggressive. No one that strikes me as ridiculously strong level 1 invade. We haven't got the likes of Morgana or Anivia or Taric to make too many things annoying. They're both teams for now. I'm just going to keep an eye on the jungles, make sure everything's safe. Watch these golems. Whether Pepper and Genja are actually going to do them, we don't know yet. We'll wait and watch a little bit closer if they do. Pookie style and Super Rays. Are you going to stop them? I mean, there's a couple of routes where this purple team's bot lane will look into stealing, or not stealing, but taking the wolves to keep themselves caught up. But when Nocturne looks to be starting here, that will put them at a disadvantage. Very early ward from Goinsu Pepper, keeping an eye on Urgot. So Pepper and Genja can start these golems, do them in peace. They'll know if Janna and Urgot make their way across. They do see Pookie Star coming in to poke it up. They've started them anyway. There's the pings. Tryndamere and Mundo making their way across, but that's because they finished. Wraiths. Genja picks them up quite easily as Darren is actually stealing a big Wraith. He's taking quite a bit of punishment for it. Losing 2 bars of health. It's going to make his top lane a little bit more awkward, but Warwick pre-6 isn't the strongest champion he could be coming up against, so he should be okay for now. I'll wait and watch out. I want to see quite how Cleaver handles this Tryndamere, who started with his E, so it's got that gap closer in it rather than a heal for now. Well, gap closer rather than a heal. And actually Veggie did go and start to his red buff. So Pookie style Super Rays could have taken wolves if they wanted to. As it stands, they haven't, and Super Rays is actually still helping Nocturne in the jungle, so Pookie's getting zoned even before he's hit level 2. Not even halfway there yet. Which, it's Urgot. He's not the squishiest so AD carry, so he can survive 2v1. But when he's under leveled, he's not going to be quite as effective as he could have been. There's quick level 3 means he's got quite a bit of damage output. And the EQ combo really starts to ramp up once you get 2 points in Acid Hunter. Veggie double buff looking to invade onto Wraith. Of course his big one was stolen. We've got Mundo coming around the top side onto Arco. Darren, as you see, he's got all the health back. The Cleaver lands. Double buff Diamond Prox, going to be as annoying as possible with the health potion ticking. And the hungering strikeout, Warwick will be safe. However, Veggie now knows Mundo is definitely in the top lane, knows he's safe to take the rest of this jungle. Clears out both golems rather than leaving one of them up. And we'll hit level 4 because of it. He's coming now around the backside, Genja and Pepper. Although they suspect something might be up. They are a long way back from this tower. There's no reason to be up there. There's no last hits for them to take. And with Nocturne in an unknown position, you need to be careful. Genja and Pepper taking what looks to be quite a bit of punishment. And tower hits would have been mixed in with that one, but it does mean that early advantage they had, zoning Pookie back and out, they should be a little bit safer with Genja dodging these E's and the corrosive charges. I'll have a little bit more control, but for now I'm still interested in this mid lane. 24 CS to 23, so it's even, but still melee character against Karthus, not the way you'd really be expecting it to turn out. And the game sense coming out of Darien, you know something's up. Veggie does show himself. The red buff's actually worn off, so there's no slow. They've just got to rely on the fear. Darien flashes away, but the fear's going to proc anyway. Does walk him straight back into Arquil and Veggie. The exhaust goes out. First blood goes to Warwick, and as he hits level 4 with the lane on push as well. Darian's about to lose out on a lot of XP and be a long way behind this Warwick with his bonus 400 gold. 600 gold advantage for now. It's only going to climb while Darian's out of lane. I've just noticed something on the screen, guys. Genja and exHCL getting quite aggressive on Pookie. He's slowed again. Genja flashing behind it. Summoner Heal goes out. The Ignite's down onto Genja. Pookie needs to have one more auto attack and a Q. The Q lands. The Ignite is enough damage. Genja's passive will proc. Knock up. Pookie style with his shield up is far enough away from exHCL. Does Nunu have enough damage on his own? He's got that Blood Boil up and there's too many shields. Pookie style grabbing a double kill. Moscow 5 off to a shaky start. I apologise about that overlay adjustment. I was in a custom game before it started and it looked fine. Somehow something changed between now and then. So Diamond Prox comes in to try and mop up the mess, but Pookie, Urgot and Janna are out, safe and recalled. And exHCL are 3-0 and 1500 gold up. Ooh. Without too much of an impact on this mid lane. Karthus has just hit 6. You're going to start seeing his ultimate popping out on the map. In conjunction with that Nocturne, that's a lot of global damage that you can't really predict too well. Is Arquil even be back? He's gone back. He's grabbed himself a very quick recurve bow. Not what I would have expected, but I'm not 2000 ELO. We'll see how it works out. It gives him a lot more sustain. Of course, the more auto attacks he can get in, the more he can heal. Alex level 7, 60 CS. He still hasn't even used a single health potion. And he's starting to pull ahead of this Karthus. 63 CS to 49. And a complete brutalizer on Pookie. Genja is going to get ripped apart if he actually catches any of that corrosive charge. exHCL just standing there and taking 3 in the back. It's not quite the Moscow 5 we're used to. exHCL did just tell us they were a little bit worried about playing them, but for now they look to be in a very strong position. Yeah, I've just broken that 10,000 gold mark. First Blue's going to get passed off to Karthus, and with any luck that'll help out his mid lane presence, which is slowly lacking. Alex farming these wraiths all game long will have kept him up and ahead. 75 CS, and exHCL DCing would be partial reasoning behind this shaky bottom lane. We'll have to see how long that lasts and whether or not Moscow 5 can make it work without Pookie and Super A's. No, just warding. Would have been a bit of a bad mana move if they'd gone straight in for a dragon. Just playing it safe. So Warwick pushed up. He did spot Mundo approach this top lane. For now, Moscow 5, they're looking to try and make something happen. They want to invade this red buff that's not even there. It's already been picked up. Benji, of course, with the start. Diamond Prox around the back side of what he thinks Arquil can't spot him, but he's standing on a ward. Warrior Cult will come out in a minute. Diamond Prox is on the run. There's the flash. There's the Nocturne ult. There's the Karthus helmet. Diamond Prox is going to get feared. The ult goes off. Darian does get his ult down, but he's going to go low. He drops to the ult from Warwick. As soon as the mana came up, Arquil used it. And an exhaust and ignite used. Double kill again for exHCL. Or exHCL, sorry. And there's that combo same. Nocturne ult flying across the map. Despite the flash used up by Mundo. And Kalelova, there's nothing Alex can really do to cancel that ultimate mid-main other than just flat out kill Karthus. So as soon as he starts the channel, that ult is more or less guaranteed. At least until Alex goes and shops. He's still not bought a single item yet. He's carrying 2,600 gold and has not left the mid lane. Top tower not quite taken down. Genja is really struggling 2v1 in his bottom lane, especially with someone that's got the range of Urgot. Not so easy to CS under the tower and dodge those corrosive charges. And Genja, without his support, it's a pain, but these things happen. exHCL's connection does not seem to be the most reliable. It's not the first time I've seen him seeing in and out of games. Alex is still just farming backwards and forwards. He's gone back finally. Zeal, Doran's Blade, Merc Treads. He's now critting for nearly 300 damage on these minions. 300 no damage. 5-0 they're still. exHCL. It's only about 3,000 gold, which is not the end of the world at this point in the game. But Alex needs to be careful not to get quite out of position. Does spin over the wall away from that fear. Starts fighting down onto Karthus. Pops the slow as he gets a couple of big crits and scares Karthus back and away. He should be safer now. He's still got flash, he's still got summoner heal, and of course he's got the heal on his Q. Zero and 6, Moscow 5. Genja died, sorry, not Genja, Darian died top lane, which I completely missed. Darian Frog's grabbing an oracles. Now, it's an interesting one. Most people would agree when you're ahead you get an oracles to stay ahead. Moscow 5 are far from ahead. I can see they obviously want to take away HCL's vision. They need to still play as best they can and hope exHCL comes back. Mundo is a tanky enough jungler. There's no too much of a danger of him losing the oracles anytime soon. But they are going to lose top tower to minions. No, it's staying on 2 HP. Wow. Oh, what is that? When did they change the announcers? If that was in this afternoon's patch, that's a nice surprise. Blue team's turret has been destroyed, so good go, Riot. Where are we going? Warwick coming straight down from top lane. This ping's on to Tryndamere. I don't think they're really up to killing this Alex Hitch. I'm going to give it a try. But exHCL are zoning in and around the dragon. That's what they were going for. That's why Warwick killed this tower and immediately came down to mid lane. And there's nothing Moscow 5 can do about this. They've got Darian top for 1, so even if he did come down, it's still a 5v4. Without exHCL here, they are at a huge disadvantage. And even if he was back, he's still only level 4. So in that fight, he would not be making too much of a difference. Diamond Prox needs to be really careful not to lose his oracles. Warwick ults in, and Kellever grabs that kill. 7-0. A little bit careless, Diamond Prox. And we got a low health warning simply from killing Wraiths as Karthus ults down as they kill Genja bottom lane again. And they completely missed the dive. Pookie starts swapping him out from under the turret. Not much Genja can do against that much CC. And then the damage output from Karthus as well. Darian doing his best to try and return the top turret kill. This is a really strong Warwick now. He's got Wits End complete. He's got his wards, or his boots up, and he's carrying another 1,400 gold.
A summoner has reconnected.
Well, there's a good sign. Maybe Moscow 5 can turn this around now. It's going to be a big task. And there's another blue team turret has been destroyed. 2 turrets down, a dragon, 8 kills. Moscow 5, 6,000 gold behind. But this is why players are liking this best of 2 series. This first game, normally in a group stage, would be it. This would be Moscow 5, no points, HCL 3 points. Moscow 5 have a chance at salvaging this next game into a 1-point draw. Or, as I say, this is still our current reigning IEM World Champions. Maybe they're going to pull something out of the bag and surprise us completely. Now that exHCL's back, if they can get him 6, his ultimate will play a huge part in these teamfights protecting Kog'Maw, who's actually built a quick Glacial Shroud. So, it's not got the greatest damage output, but it's survivability, which when you're 2v1ing Urgot Janna, survivability is the name of the game. 156 CS Alex Hitch again. Really strong, and he's got that red buff. Kellever needs to be careful, but Warwick's arrived and he takes a Warwick ult to the face. Alex flashing away, doesn't have spin for another 4 seconds. Out he goes, heals it up as he spins. and he will be safe. But with a flash down, he needs to be a little bit more wary, especially without a turret now. exHCL looking to group up mid. That's 4 members of the team pushing this lane. Only got farming bot. Still trying to get his CS down there, just not letting him. Genja joining up. Karthus getting caught. Genja getting caught. Nocturnal comes out. Fizz off. Will it land? It doesn't even need to. Kill drops down. Karthus grabs it with a lay waste. Goes to Pepper caught out of position. Drops to Warwick this time round. Archon needs to be careful. He's very low. Drops to the tower and exH's spin. Karthus now tanking. Diamond procs his ult. Flashes away from that last lay waste. Gets a chance to regen slightly. Darien needs to come across. There's still 4 members of exHCL here. Darien arrived. He's got his ult up to double someone. Alex, he's really low and he doesn't... Well, he does have his ult. It's a weird picture. Looks like it was on cooldown. And that's the 3rd turret dropping to minions. exHCL Gaming have a lot more map control now. And without the oracles, Moscow 5 can't really do too much about the wards. So, Gosu Pepe still not 6. And really squishy to boot. Armor, cloth armor boots, and a single ruby crystal. Even if he does start challenging his ultimate, 2-3 lay waste from Karthus, and that's it. He's dead regardless. Don't even need CC to cancel it. Just kill the guy. We'll see. They've got a kill on the board. That's the start. Darien might be looking to turn it back. Diamond procs getting switched out. The Karthus ult drops. Diamond's really low and he's got no armor to regen. He drops to Pookie style and unlocked Q. Acid Hunter lands. And he's still chasing down Darien, but he's just a little bit out of range. And exHCL, I mean, they feel they're strong enough. They're rotating up towards Baron. It'd be 17 minutes. They've got Warwick, who is ridiculously strong right now and can tank this all game long with that Wit's End and Glacial Shroud. And that is where they're going to start. Baron buff at 17 minutes would seal what is already a questionable game for Moscow 5. It would be a really tough one to come back from. 7,000 gold, 9,000 gold at 17 minutes, and the Baron buff. exHCL, look at the mana and the health pools. Okay, Janna and Pookie are a little bit low, but with the regen they've now got, they can really push this on home. Now just coming straight up the mid lane. Mundo needs to be careful. If this fear lands in the right direction, it does. But Diamond Prox runs back to safety under his tower, so he's a little bit lucky this time round. But Darien's still pushing the top lane, and they're going to lose his tier 2 tower. They are not strong enough to hold exHCL off.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I want to hear the announcement for Purple team's turret. Come on, Darien, take a kill. We've had 4 blue team turret destructions. And it looks to be a 5th very soon. exH and Gosu Pepper with a little bit of help from Diamond Prox. Not really strong enough to stop this. And Diamond gets feared. He gets instantly nuked down. Oh, red team, it's not purple team. Red team's turret has been destroyed. But there's the first inhibitor as well. Oh, that was exciting. Pookie Star flashing. Gosu Pepper swap. He countered his ult for good measure, but he's dead before it even get through. Genji's been forced off. exHCL is just looking to end this game. Moscow 5 would be good to just let them. I think Darien farming top lane. They know this is over. And we are going to see this first takedown. See, Alex, you're going to have a second kill. He wants to get the kill onto Karthus, but a nice flash from Cleaver means he's safe. And actually, exHCL are being shoved back. Moscow 5 not going to let them end it just yet. They've got an inhibitor. They've got a Nexus turret. It's only going to be a matter of time. I wouldn't even be surprised if we don't see Moscow 5 surrender at 20 minutes and go in for the next game. There is very little they can do to turn this one around. As much as I want to be unbiased and root for the underdog. Well, exHCL being the current conventional underdog, Moscow 5 the current underdog. Not really taking down a Baron buff team who are 10,000, 11,000 gold now above you. And Baron buffed for another 2 minutes. This is the ballsiest Kog'Maw I've seen in a long time. Veggie spots him. Pookie Style comes out. The ult goes across. He's actually into the Baron pen. They've got no vision. Now he gets vision. Nice Noxian corrosive charge for Urgot. Genja. Wow, that Karthus ultimate tearing through his health. And despite Gosu Pepper showing up, Veggie picks the kill. Pookie Styles here. Diamond Proxy's not even coming from the mid lane. They're just going to let it die. Pookie grabs that. Darien and Diamond watched it happen. Darien's still just trying to farm up with no mana. And HCL bearing down on this Moscow 5 base. Looking to finish the job. Red team bot turret. Darien gets out on that recall. With 5 members of HCL, they've got a Baron for another 45 seconds. Just walking straight on up in this mid lane. Diamond throwing a briefcase for good measure. Alex has come back. Darien's here. Ghost Pepper and Cogmore have revived. They might be able to hold it. They might look for it. A couple of stupid dives and some free kills will turn this back into Moscow 5's favour. Alex though spins straight in, channels his ultimate to keep himself going. Ghost Peppers is cancelled really quickly, and that may just be way too much damage from HCL. Diamond channels his ult, gets out. Ghost is already dead. Alex went back on the fountain to heal. Arkwell forced to flash away from the tower. Darien Genja will drop. 2 dead for Moscow 5. Veggie being focused by Darien and Alex. Darien drops. Alex is still spinning backwards and forwards, healing, flashing, summoning away. Diamond Prox is going to drop down to Pookie Styles. Acid Hunter. Second Nexus turret is down, and there goes a dead Nexus for Moscow 5. Congratulations, exHCL Gaming. Not the most interesting first game, cannot deny that. Unfortunately, Gosu Pepper DC, nothing we could really do.
Victory.
Hopefully things will be stable and we can get in for game 2. Is there still group stages, remember guys?